Regina, if you can, while we're getting ready, we have the Travorium family here, and I'm going to have them to come on and start out, and they want to hear that we are family. And so I want to welcome the many of the Travorium family before we get started here live from Paris, and here live from Paris, and we're going to let, first of all, our top money earner say something, welcome him tonight, and then we're going to come together as a family. They're here from, they're going to tell you the countries that they're here from, and we're together as a family, and we are excited, alive here from Paris. Todd, would you like to just say something to our family tonight?
Are we on camera here?
Yeah, we are on camera.
There we are. There we are. All right. Well, how do you flip the camera around? They won't look at me. They won't look at me.
No, let me see. We hit the wrong button.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we are here live in Paris. It's unbelievable. What time is it? It is 2 a.m. here locally. Back home, I know it's a different time. We all just get in. So here's all the people. Say hi. We got Danny over here working. Angelique, Danny. We got people from Canada. We got, over here we got Dean over there. We got Tom. We got Gina, Tammy, Ryan, right? So anyway, we're just having a blast. I mean, this event has been so unbelievable. If you've never been to Paris, it's, I mean, obviously a city that everybody talks about for a reason. You got buildings here that are older than the United States everywhere. So much history. We went to church the other day that's 1,000 years old. I mean, so when you get to see that kind of history today, we went and saw the church on the hill. They call it Sacred Heart Basilica, but again, church on the hill is a more common expression. A couple of 100 years old. I've never seen a church like it in my entire life. We did the dinner cruise tonight. We saw the other Statue of Liberty. There's two of them, one in the United States, one here. We saw the Eiffel Tower. I mean, everywhere you go, it's another breathtaking moment. We keep making new friends, like all these people right here. Everyone is having an unbelievable time. And then today, all of our top income earners, Ryan and Tammy and Gina, they got to go to Louis Vuitton. Now, understand this is the busiest Louis Vuitton in the world. It is a 4-story tall Louis Vuitton. They have a line that goes around the block, people waiting to get in. We pull up in a big old limousine bus, and they got half the staff outside waiting on us. I mean, when Dave and Adela walk up, they're all hugging Dave and Adela. They're twirling Adela, and everyone's waiting in line just watching as all of our ambassadors walk straight into the Louis Vuitton. They take them to this private salon where they've got macaroons, they got champagne, they got cappuccinos, and then they get to go shopping. It was unbelievable. And when you get to take over one of the most iconic stores in one of the most iconic cities, it's experiences that you'll just never get anywhere. And more importantly, it's not just about the place. It's not just about the price, because we're here for virtually nothing. It's about the people. When you get to connect with the people, you're going to absolutely fall in love and say, I would never want to do anything else. It's the most amazing thing. I'm going to hand it back to Dr. Phyllis, because she's got all kinds of people here. They're going to demonstrate exactly what I'm saying. So love you guys. Wish you were here with us, but be on the next world tour. And there's no better leader than right here, Dr. Phyllis Terry.
Thank you, Todd. We appreciate that. Thank you so much for that intro. We appreciate that so much. Let's see. Let me make sure that we are on. Okay. Okay, there we go. Trying to get this. What you trying to do? Trying to get that moon. What you trying to do? You can leave it right there. Okay. That one. Okay. Now, Regina, before we move forward, I just want to, before we come up with our training tonight, to all of our guests that's on tonight for Travorium. It is Traveling Thursday. We have traveled to Paris, France as a family. We have them from around the world. And we talk about that it's 63 countries, that's where Travorium is located. But tonight, I just want to take a moment to just find out, introduce some, where they're from and everything, and to let us know that we are family. Stephanie, I'm going to start off with. Yes, that's Stephanie. Where are you from? And I know we've been talking about family today. That we are Travorium family. And where are you from?
I'm from Canada, and for me, Travorium is my real family.
Yes.
It's amazing. I meet the people, all the person around the world, and for me, Travorium is my family. Join us, the big family. Amazing.
Yes. Now let's introduce them, and then we're gonna do We're Family.
I'm from France. And I don't speak English.
That's good. That's good. But speak your language. Speak your language.
Je viens de France. Je m'appelle Amandine. Je suis chez Travorium depuis 2 ans pour pouvoir voyager et kiffer. Voilà.
That's what we want you to do because we're global, and that means we speak many languages in one family.
Hi, I'm Lizoya.
And where are you from, Lazara?
I'm French, and I don't speak very well English.
That's right. You're doing good. You're doing wonderful. Oh, yeah, we are family. And here is my girl. Found out that she is living in Japan. Why did she tell me that today for? So, and your name and where are you from?
Ok, mi nombre es Janet Flores, vengo de Japón y pues soy de Perú, pero gracias a Travorium nosotros podemos tener la oportunidad de conocer a muchos miembros de nuestro club de viajes y la verdad estamos fantásticamente contentos todos aquí y sobre todo seguir el camino de las muchachas que han seguido el mérito de llegar a ser embajadoras y pues todos en ese camino estamos.
All right. You want to
Gracias.
translate?
Yes, it's okay.
You want to translate?
Emi, ¿puedes traducirnos?
Go ahead.
Emi.
I was too close to her. And so you can see that we have family here tonight. And come on, we're going to do it together, and then we're going to get our Zoom started. Stephanie wanted to do that. Regina, can you play? Did you find the We Are Family?
I'll have it for you in just 1 second.
Okay, and that's what they wanted to do together. And they've been talking about that they feel such family with us, regardless of color, race, or creed. With the Travorium, we are family together. We are a global nation, 63 countries, and we decided tonight that we would get together, and we are all stars. I wore my stars for purpose because there's 1 star, 2 star, 3 star ambassador is on the way, and so we all said today, hey, 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 yes. She said, yes, come on.
I got all my sisters with me.
She's gonna play that in just a moment.
We are family.
This is I got all my Travorium sisters and me, the men, all around. Come on, everybody.
We are family.
Let's see. Yes, we are family. And they're family. Yes. And we do have some men in the house. We do have some men. Yes, we do have some men. Come on, America. Come on, America. Let's put your hands together tonight. Let's put it together for our family around the world. We have another male in the house. There's another. We have some male. They stayed up to come live just for you tonight. And so to all of our guests, I want to say welcome. You came in a special time, and we are excited to be a part of the family. We talk about that we are in 63 countries, but here we are global, from all around the world. They have come here in Paris to represent the world.
Good night.
If y'all would make sure that all of the y'all put your phones on mute, everybody mute. If you would make sure that your phones are on mute, we're getting ready to start our presentation. We're going to do and present what you give to you, what you came for. You're in the right place at the right time. Let me tell you, people are traveling everywhere. The airports are packed. eh, uh, the hotels are jammed. And I'm telling you, our CEO, Dr. David Hart, he is the best. We are living in nothing but class all the way. I'm just wishing. Let me see. Can I turn my camera around and just look at that hotel? Look at this hotel here. I'm just giving you a moment of what we are staying in. This is just this one. Look at this beautiful place, marbled here. Uh, oh my God, there's the Alpha Towers. We visit the Alpha Towers today, and but this is the kind of stuff that we're staying in, the kind of hotel 5-star all the way. And so when you become a part of us, you too can stay and come and do what we're doing. World tours around the world. I'm not going to talk about that because our presenter will be presented. You see all of these people from the different countries, they stayed up tonight and said that we are going to join you, and we are excited about that. Even on our Zooms, we have some partners that joined in. Put your name in that chat so we know that you came and became a part of this family tonight. So without any further ado, let us go and get our presentation done. Again, my name is Dr. Phyllis Terry. I am a 3-star director with Travorium, and the King's team is hosting this tonight here at Travorium. We are excited, but we have one of the greatest presenters in this company. I always say that because, I'm biased because she's some kin, kin folks makes a difference, but she is my niece, Regina Johnson, a 1-star director, soon to be 2-star, knocking at the door quickly. As soon as we can just get those to continue to work as a family, we'll come together and be even increased as a family. And so tonight, and here at 2:22 exactly here in Paris, we're going to go ahead on and get our presentation done by none other than that of Regina Johnson, because after this, I know she has to do the corporate call. So she's back to back doing duties, but we're going to stay on even after that to make sure that all of your questions are answered. The only thing that I'm asking of you, those of you that are our guests, if you would put your name in the chat, who invited you again, if you would stay on until the very end. You never know what happens at the end. If you would listen careful, and then if you have any questions at all, what we're going to ask you to do is that you can put your questions in the chat, and then you'll put your questions in the chat, we'll get them answered, or you'll be able to open up your mic at the end to get them answered. There's Todd, he's coming back. He's still here with me. So let's make sure that we do that. And so I'm bringing to this bad platform all the way from Paris, France, none other than that of Regina Johnson. Come on, Regina, let's show them how to travel less, travel more, travel less, and let's show them how we are the best here at Travorium. Regina Johnson.
Thank you, Alfil, for that introduction. Good evening, good morning to all of our guests and our partners. I'm super excited to be hosting tonight's presentation. As you can see, to our guests, we like to have fun with this amazing travel company that we call Travorium. Over the next few minutes, I am going to show you how we're able to travel better and travel more for less. And I just ask that you keep an open mind, because it definitely can add value to your life. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, just a moment. All right. All right, so the name of our company is Travorium, and we have a saying here: a better life requires a better way. Just a quick legal disclaimer: any of the information that you see or hear on tonight is for educational purposes only. We are not making any financial claims. However, it is very much doable, but it's based upon your own efforts. Just a little about our amazing company. These are our CEOs, David and Adela Hart. They are your world-class entrepreneurs. Between the two of them, they have over 30 years of experience in both the traditional business and direct sales industry. They are the most humblest and loving individuals that you will ever meet, and they are such givers. And we're so honored, honored to have them as our CEOs. Travorium was established in 2013, so we're not one of those fly-by-night companies. We are celebrating our 10th year in this business. We're global. We're actually in over 62 countries, and that number is expected to grow. In 2019, we had an annual growth of 400%. And that's huge because during that time, a lot of companies were actually closing their doors, but Travorium was on the flip side thriving. And Travorium has paid millions in commission on time, every time. As a matter of fact, tomorrow is payday. Yes, my sister said. And this bottom right picture is our corporate office located in Temecula, California. All right, so let me start by asking you, if you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you do? Well, that number one answer seems to be travel. Everyone wants to be able to get up and go as they please. As you've seen, Aunt Phil, our top income earner, Todd Strand, and several of our partners, they are traveling to where they're currently in Paris, living it up for the next few days. Why? Because they're able to do it with the rates that we get here with Travorium, which I will show you are hands down not comparable to any other company. So Travorium participates in two of the largest industries. We participate in the travel industry, where you're able to save money on your vacations and getaways, and we participate in the social sharing or the direct sales industry, where you're able to make additional residual income. Now, although we participate in both, you are not obligated to do both. You can choose what you like to do. If you want to just travel, then you can do that. But if you decide you want to make some money while you travel, then you can do that as well. So let's talk about the travel portion of Travorium, which happens to be the largest industry in the world. In 2017, travel had revenues of over $8.2 trillion. Now, if you were to take a survey of the 10 largest internet companies in the world, then you would see two of them I'm sure we're all familiar with, Priceline and Expedia. Well, why not continue booking through those companies? Why Travorium? I'll tell you why. With Travorium, we get wholesale rates. We save up to 70% on our travel. We earn travel points, and we get paid to travel. Now, Priceline and Expedia are going to give you retail rates, and I'm sure they've never paid you when you've traveled, because they definitely haven't paid me. But Travorium does the complete opposite. We get membership savings of up to 70% off. We don't have any additional markups. We call these net rates. We get these discounts on our activities, cruises, dining, entertainment, rental cars, resort shows, and hotels. So pretty much anything that you need when you're traveling, you can find it all here with Travorium. So let's take a look at some examples. Here we have a 7-day, 6-night, all-inclusive, meaning all you can eat, all you can drink, stay in Cancun, Mexico. Expedia had this price for $1,797, whereas Travorium had the same exact everything for $1,148. That is savings of $649. What can you do with that additional money? You can save it, you can invest it, you can pay a bill, or if you are anything like my sister Ronithia and I, you are going to spend it. You are going to go shopping. Here we have a 4-day, 3-night stay in San Diego, California. Priceline had this listed for $1,307, whereas Travorium had the same exact everything for $665.88. Again, savings of over $600. Why? Because you chose to book through Travorium. So how does our platform work? We earn what's called travel points, and we earn these off of our memberships. Our initial enrollment fee gives us 1 travel point for every $1, and then our monthly fee earns us 2 travel points on every $1. But please don't get hung up on the phrase monthly fees, because I'm going to show you in just a few moments how you can actually have that waived and not pay that. So once we have these travel points, we in turn use them in what's called our Dreamcation platform, and it's divided into the getaways, where we're able to travel to over 2,000 resorts worldwide for up to 8 days, 7 nights, and our rates are as low as $0 per night. And then we can use these travel points on world tours, which our CEO, Mr. Hart, pre-plans out. This is where we're able to come together because we're all over the world. As you can see, our partners in France, we're all over the world. And so we're able to come together and hang out for a couple days because the rates are just that great. So let's look at a getaway. Here we have a 1-bedroom suite for 8 days, 7 nights in Orlando, Florida. As a platinum member, you're able to book this as low as $0 per night plus tax after you apply your points, or as a titanium member, as low as $18.43 per night plus tax after those points are applied. If you know anything about the Disney area, then you know it is extremely expensive. So being able to go for 8 days, 7 nights with your rate as low as $0 is absolutely phenomenal. Well, we have another way that we travel, and I'm only going to mention it on this slide. It is called the trip incentive through a partnership that Travorium has with Redeem Vacation. As a member, you are entitled to that trip incentive once per year. You get to choose your location and you just pay the taxes. Well, last year, June of last year, my sister, my brother, and I all have memberships, and we decided to take our kids to Orlando, Florida for 4 days, 3 nights. Using this trip incentive, we each paid $99 per family. Breakfast was included daily, and we were 5 minutes from the Magic Kingdom. Not to mention, we were able to get our theme park tickets $30 less per person through Travorium, and we also got our rental car $600 less than anywhere else through Travorium. So if you've had experience going to Disney and you spent thousands of dollars just on a week there, well, this time around when we went, we didn't even come close to that amount, all because we chose to travel differently using Travorium. Now let's talk about the world tours. These are the trips that our CEO pre-plans out. For 2022, he has planned over 100 of these, and these are just a few of the places that he has selected. Maybe you see somewhere you'd like to go one day. If so, what better time to travel than now and travel Travorium style? Now here we have as you've already seen the world tour in Paris, France. Phil gave you a quick little tour of the property. It is a 4-star resort for 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast included. They were able to get their rooms as low as $379 after they applied their points. Now get this, when we look at this $379 for this world tour, we are not talking about per night, nor are we talking about per person. We are talking about $379 total, but that price includes 2 people. So if you do the math, you're talking about less than $200 per person for 5 days, 4 nights at this 4-star resort in Paris, France, with breakfast included daily. That is unbelievable. Here we have a world tour coming up in Malaga, Spain at a 4-star resort for 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast and dinner included. And the rates are, get this, as low as $1. Ask me how I know. Because I booked it, that's how I know. After I applied my travel points, I was able to get it down as low as $1. And I am super excited. Breakfast and dinner, 2 people, we're talking about 50 cents per person in Malaga, Spain. Wow, that's all I can say is wow. So now to the good part. How much does this membership cost? So we have 3 packages here with Travorium. The very first one is silver. It gives you access to our wholesale booking engine only. It has an initial enrollment fee of $49.95 and a monthly fee of $49.95. If you decide you want the wholesale booking engine plus much more, then how about a titanium membership? It has an initial enrollment fee of $129.95 and a monthly fee of $69.95. But then for the person who says, I want the best of the best, then I recommend the Platinum membership. This is our top tier package, our cream de la cream of all packages. If you can't tell, I'm a little biased towards it because I am a Platinum member. It has an initial enrollment fee of $249.95 and a monthly fee of $125. So Regina, what does that mean in terms of points? Glad you asked. As a Platinum member, because my initial enrollment fee of $249.95 gave me 1 travel point, I instantly came into the company with 250 travel points. When my monthly fee of $125 was due, Travorium doubled that $125 and gave me 250 travel points. So within my first 31 days, I had 500 travel points. And I continue to accrue 250 points every single month. Now, once you join Travorium, you are a member. But for those of us who want to take it a step further and be able to start sharing this socially and earning income in our spare time, we become a partner. It has an initial partnership fee of $49.95. And then an annual partnership fee that is 1 time per year of $49.95. Think of this as your business licensing fee. If you know anything about LLCs, then you know, for one, it costs us so much more than $50 to create one and much more than that to maintain it on a yearly basis. So I mentioned being able to waive that monthly fee. Well, how do you do that? Simply by sharing Travorium's program, our amazing deals and discounts with your family and your friends. Whenever you travel, do you travel alone? Probably not. Maybe you travel with your sister, with your siblings, or you may take a girls or a guys trip. Well, why not expose them to the amazing rates that we have over here? Whenever you refer a minimum of 3 people at the level in which you are to join Travorium and they sign up, you are now getting your site for free. You're now earning free travel points and able to travel the world for free. So let's talk a little more about how that works. So whenever I decided to share this with that minimum of 3 people at that level in which I was, Travorium started paying me $4.10 per day. Now, I know that that doesn't sound like a lot of money, but over the course of 31 days, as that $4.10 continues to accrue, by the time that my monthly fee of $125 was due, by the time that it was due, instead of that money coming out of my wallet, it actually came out of that money that Travorium was paying me on a daily basis. So to this date, I have never paid a monthly fee. And you can do the same thing just by simply sharing this amazing opportunity with your family and your friends and allowing them to be able to travel for more and travel better and travel for less. So this concludes my portion of the presentation. I want to thank all of our guests for joining us on tonight. Hopefully you've seen or heard something that has made you say, you know what, I want to start traveling Travorium style, because they definitely travel differently. You know, there's always 3 types of people in every room. You have the A person who says, you know, everything sounds good to me, I'm ready to sign up. If that is you, then please get back with the person who invited you on tonight and let them know that you're ready to sign up and start traveling the way that we do. And then you have the B person who says, it sounds good, but I have some questions. Well, just hold tight, because in a few moments, we will open it up for you to ask your questions, or you can place them in the chat. And then you have the C person who says, I don't think this is for me. Well, if that happens to be you, we thank you for your time, but we do ask that you just share this with your family or your friends, because maybe it's just something that would enhance their life. Again, we are Travorium and we are a better life company. And we have that saying that a better life requires a better way. So at this time, I'm going to turn this back over to you, I feel.
Thank you so much, Regina. Great job. Great job. As usual, whether there's a different flavor, a different excitement that I felt that was coming from you because of the family being here together from around the world. And again, for all of our guests, thank you so much for listening carefully. And I know that your mind is ticking away like, where in the world? What am I going to do? What country am I going to? Where am I going to travel? Where's my next vacation? I want to be a part of this, but I have a few questions. And so I want to make sure with those that are, Renita, if you can check that chat for me and find out if there are any questions in the chat. Please, if you have any questions, anything that needs clarity tonight, put it in the chat or open up your mic. Please feel free to open up your mic. And believe it or not, there's not one crazy question that anyone can ask. So it may seem like it's silly, but we're all here. We have a room full of experts who have been part of Travorium, and we'll team together to make sure that whatever you're confused about, you need clarity on, we're here to do that. Any questions in the chat?
There's no questions in the chat at this time.
Okay, there's no questions in the chat at this time. I want to make sure, well, Regina, oftentimes when you talk about us traveling, a lot of people always have questions concerning our airfare. And does the airfare include that $299 that I went to Greece on? What do you say about the airfare? How do we get airfare?
So no, the prices that you saw for the hotels and resorts does not include airfare because Travorium's staple product is the discounted hotels and resorts. However, Travorium does grant us access to booking flights within our personal websites that we get as members. Also, we have become very creative when it comes to searching for our flights. Because our hotels and resorts are so low, like Malaga, Spain for $1, I'm able to now take additional funds that I would have spent on this vacation in the past. Now I can take it and put it towards my airfare. Not only can I search for it